Neversoft Spider-Man, Reinventing the Superhero Game. Game developers' ability to recreate iconic pop culture franchises has waxed and waned over the years. This trend has held true for superhero games, which, throughout the 80s and 90s, generally consisted of side-scrollers and Final Fight clones. But as the sun set on the 64-bit era, Neversoft Spider-Man proved that superhero games had much to offer in the hands of dedicated developers. The game released in 2000 and is widely considered one of the last great titles of the PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64 era. That doesn't mean that it's aged well gameplay-wise. Especially in the wake of Insomniac's PS4 Spider-Man, the 2000 version feels particularly dated. As with many 3D platformers of its generation, the camera can be a nightmare, fighting can be clunky, and graphical limitations are abundant. The barely rendered New York City is explained in-game by aggressive fog patterns. But the game isn't broken, and at the time of its release, it was on par with any other good 3D platformer. What set the title apart was the polish. Neversoft penned a love letter to Spider-Man here. The game tells an origin story, one that reaches the perfect level of fan service. Fans of Spidey, either the comics or the cartoon, will immediately recognize the rogues gallery of baddies. From low-level threats like Scorpion and Rhino to A-list enemies like Venom, Carnage, and Doc Ock. And an insane amount of collectibles, including suits and comic books. And cameos from classic Marvel do-gooders like Human Torch and Captain America. And Spider-Man felt, and continues to feel, like a game that was created with intent, not a heartless cash grab that gamers might have expected from the genre. It perfectly encapsulated the fun, irreverent nature of its hero, in a way that critics and fans have come to appreciate the MCU for preserving its own source material. And for that, its legacy endures.